Area of a circle. In this clip, we are going to look at further examples. To recap, the area of a circle is pi r squared. Now we have to find the area of the shaded area below, which is this area outside the circle, enclosed by the square. Now before we do anything, let's have a think. Right, so we know that the sides of the square are 6 centimetres by 6 centimetres, so we can find the area of the square. Now the area of the circle, we need the radius, and if you can see that this length is 6 centimetres, then half the way across, which is also the radius of the circle, will be 3 centimetres. So now that we know that the radius is 3 centimetres, we're going to work out the area of the square, and then we're going to subtract the area of the circle, which will give us the blue shaded area outside. So we need to find the area of the square and area of the circle. So first of all, area of the square is 6 times 6, which is 36 centimetres squared, and the area of the circle, which is pi r squared, we have pi multiplied by our radius, which we found out was 3, and that answer is 28.3 centimetres squared. So we now have the area of a square, which is 36 centimetres squared, and the area of the circle, which is 28.3 centimetres squared, and all that's left is to subtract them. So we'll have area of a square minus the area of the circle, which is 36 centimetres squared minus 28.3 centimetres squared. So the final answer for a shaded area is 7.7 centimetres squared. Here's another one to try. This pond has a radius of 8 metres and it's surrounded by a path of width 5 metres, and we have to find the area of the path. So let me just reiterate. The pond has a radius of 8 metres. This is the pond in here. So from the centre of the pond to the outside is 8 metres, and then the path has a width, so from here across is 5 metres. So first of all, let's remind ourselves of the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Then to find the area of the path, which is this area here, we're going to find the area of the big circle and then subtract the area of the smaller circle. Now the area of the large circle will be 8 centimetres here plus this 5 centimetres. So altogether it will be 13. So that is 13 centimetres from the centre all the way to the outside. And then the small circle, the radius is 8 because that is the radius of the pond. So then we'll have pi multiplied by r squared for the big circle and pi times by r squared for the smaller circle. So putting these values into the calculator, we get 530.9 metres squared to 1 decimal place, and for the smaller circle we get 201.1 metres squared to 1 decimal place, and subtracting them we get our final answer of 329.8 metres squared. Let's have a look at this example. So we want to find the area of the semicircle with diameter 7 centimetres. Now don't forget, we're finding the area, so we don't want the diameter, we only want half of it, which is the radius. So half of 7 gives us a radius of 3.5 centimetres. So our formula, area equals pi r squared, substituting the 3.5 into the formula, we have pi times by 3.5 squared, and then Putting this all into the calculator, we get 38.48 centimetres squared. Now, we don't want the whole circle, we only want half of it. So don't forget to remember to read the questions carefully and finish off the question. So we now have to half this area. So half the circle is 38.48 divided by 2, which gives us the answer of 19.2 centimetres squared. Now it's your turn to answer some questions. Pause the video and then have a go. How did you get on? Here are the answers. If you answered any incorrectly, have a look back through the video and then have another go.